This call is now being recorded.
Boys, let us start our seminar, man. 5th batch.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, man. We'll start our seminar, man. Why you are making late?
Yes, sir.
Hello everyone, good morning. Today we are going to see about the additive manufacturing in aerospace. Next. Additive manufacturing is one of the biggest thing to hit the aerospace industries since the composites. It's transforming the way engineers build and design the engines, fuselages, and landing gears and thousands of other components. In near future, everything from jetliners to satellites will be assembled differently because of the 3D parts. That's why the companies from Airbus and Zodiac aerospace companies are scrambling to find innovative ways to apply the technology. In global additive manufacturing market, it is reached 3.5 billion by 2017, and aerospace and defense represents over 10% of the global additive manufacturing market. Aerospace is leading the way to adopt additive manufacturing for the manufacturing industries. Additive manufacturing allows the aerospace manufacturers to quickly and cost-effectively produce highly customizable geometrical components, quickly reproduce replacement parts, and modify current design for increased performance. Industries are mainly aiming for the process quality control and post-process inspections, material development, heat treatment development, and engineering design and larger and faster machines. This additive manufacturing helps industries by weight saving, space optimization, structural optimization, and reduced joining components. Next, Pratap.
Good morning to all. Growing demands. Aerospace manufacturers has been using for 3D printing mostly prototyping applications. In technologies improved by recent years, their trends exactly continues over the next 10 years. Smart tech markets, publishing the revenues from the additive manufacturing, hardware, software, materials, and services for commercial and general activation will be $2 billion and within the year 2020, raising more than $3 billion by 2022. However, the industry sector, the year's adoption rate is in space manufacturing of missiles, rockets, and satellites. Next. No matters what the aerospace components is to be printed, engineer must be redesigned parts and rethink critical issues such as joint designs. Some of the CEOs of leading aerospace companies has told that the following regarding tools and for additive manufacturing. Engineering should rethink their designs and additive manufacturing wants entire engineering vacancies. You are not taking advantage of the technologies when you take a machine or cast parts and simply replicate it with 3D printing. The biggest depression of additive manufacturing is being to be controlled the material properties and the strength of the parts, says Campbell. The ends of consensus of parts will vary. The biggest hurdle to adopting these technologies for aerospace applications, where part failure is not an option. Additive processes. In aerospace industry, engineers are using several different additives manufacturing process to turn their ideas into their relatives. DMLS is used, electron beam additive manufacturing, EBM, and FDM is used, SLM is used, and SLS is used in this aerospace engineer. DMLS, fuse powder, metal and alloys materials with high wattage laser to produce the material parts. It produces and uses parts that are comparable to machine or cast materials. EBM is favored for many aerospace manufacturers for niche parts and inconel, tantalum, titanium, and other high-value metals. FDM employs for thermoplastics. It almost size to be produced, and there is no predetermined space to pose any restrictions. On the material side, Engineer have several options for direct metal printing, including aluminum alloys, cobalt chrome alloys, nickel super alloys, and such as in 718 and IN 625, and titanium alloys such as TI6A L4V, and the new materials are coming soon such as tungsten. Thank you.
Aerospace applications. Some of the aerospace applications regarding this have been the major update on the UAVs and unmanned program. Recently, Aurora Flight Science Corporation unveiled a jet-powered unmanned aerial vehicle that uses 3D printers for about 80% of its design and manufacture. And it weighs around 33 pounds, which is nearly about 40 to 50 kilograms in India. Features a 9-foot wide wingspan and can fly more than about 150 miles per hour. So one of the major thing that Aurora Flight Science have told is that a primary goal for us was to show the aerospace industry just how quickly you can go from designing to building to flying a 3D printed aircraft, says Dan Campbell. This was told at an air show in California 2 years back. This is how much it is developed regarding the 3D printing in aerospace. And next one is also NASA has also tried the additive manufacturing to rebuild the injector fuel nozzle that will be used in the Space Launch Systems program in the upcoming years. We can expect at 2021 we can expect this type of model that is purely made up of 3D printing. And thanks to 3D printing technology that builds about 15 times faster than the traditional manufacturing process, which helps in reducing time and efficiency for the employees in NASA. And not only NASA, Aerojet Rocketdyne recently produced 12 additively manufactured production nozzle extensions for the use of abroad and Orion spacecraft that will one day take humans to Mars. This is a future project. It's expected collaboration with SpaceX and NASA, and they are like a third-party supplier to these branches. So how can aerospace industry really benefit from the ALM? ALM is nothing but an additive layer manufacturing, which is as a way to overcome these challenges. ALM has also gone a long way from early stages of its development 30 years ago. And the most largely widespread additive layer manufacturing process for industry application builds large parts layer-wise on powder bed, selectively melting powder particles by means of laser or electron beam. ALM offers various advantages in aerospace industry also. One such thing is shorter development process and time to travel, which allows a rapid prototyping and conceptual device review and validation. And this enables engineers to test multiple configurations and customer preference and minimize the product launch risk. Next one is the freedom to design complex geometry. This is like a future update which is not being implemented now. So we can expect it as a near net shape parts and allow increased demand complexity with inflating manufacturing cost. It is doubtlessly the main advantage of the technique of aerospace given several key precautions. One is the maximum performance, consolidate design and improve reliability, and to achieve the lightweight and improve fuel efficiency. The last point, lightweight and improve fuel efficiency, is undoubtedly the highest thing that every aerospace industry is aiming at now. So the second last point will be on-demand and on-site spares manufacturing. This is to prevent grounded aircraft. Spares have seen long been maintained into inventory, were relevant for parts that are low volume complex. Removing the need to have total inventory already offers a cost advantage of manufacturers. And last point will be higher material efficiency, reduce cost for certain components. Like my friend Pratap told, there is a lightweight aluminum alloys like the TI6L 4V, or the high resistance superalloys like the LN, Lichen 7 and 8. They are hard, expensive, but relatively difficult and long to machine comparability. So by this, thank you for your comments on our PPT, sir.
Okay, man. Next presentation. Next batch. Next batch. Boys, next batch.
Hello, sir. Sir,
Yes.
sir, I actually changed my topic to healthcare, sir.
Have you prepared for that?
No, sir, not completely, sir. I'll be presenting tomorrow, sir. I have another schedule tomorrow, sir.
Jennifer, why don't you man? Ready for, might be ready for presenting, man. Why you are making such a nonsense while on class, man?
Sir,
I have already told you who are not prepared and not prepared will be considered.
sir, I'll be presenting tomorrow, sir, without any delay, sir. Sorry, sir.
I have no time, man. But I think in 15 minutes already we have a few topics to be covered. I'm going to cover that on Friday's class. We have to finish by tomorrow. Our seminar should be finished by tomorrow. So we don't have, man. That is why I have told you strictly. Okay, then you Vishal batch, you leave it. Next batch you present, man. Next batch.
Sir.
Sorry, sir.
You start presentation. Man.
Chandru.
Sir, my screen is visible, sir.
No, man.
No, sir.
Now only start to sharing, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay now. Start presentation, man.
Good morning to all who have been present here. I am Chandru and my batchmates are Dinesh Kumar and Deepan, and our topic is about 3D printing in aviation. As we see, the history of 3D printing in aviation is the first industry who invest large amount of to 3D printing is aerospace industry. Although also they started in 1980s itself, both aviation and space flight adopting technology because they need it in a major role than any other industries. And in June 2014, the metal part humble titanium bracket was printed in 2015 by Airbus, and they installed in the in Airbus commercial jetliner technology has lived up to its potential. Next slide. Importance of 3D printing in aviation. But why is 3D printing is important in aviation industries means because of there is an solid parts in a 3D printing. Many solid parts. Because of solid parts, there is a major weight in aircrafts. They needs to reduce the weight, and because of weight, there is a more fuel. Because of that, there is more fuel. So they needs to reduce the fuel economy. and also CO2 emissions. So they're using 3D printing. 3D printing, there is no solid parts. That will be some hollow parts and typical engineering stuffs into that. So they also increase the lifespan of the aircraft by 3D printing an object. 55% less while during a raw material used by it 90%. By reducing the material as a solid part to an different of engineering parts in 3D printing making, we can also increase the stuff the stiffness and the strength of the parts. uh, Decarbonization. We all know decarbonization means reducing the carbon dioxide in atmosphere. By using 3D printing parts, we can reduce the more number of fuel economy and materials. So we can also be in a decarbonization by using 3D printing in aviation industries. Also, Airbus was using this 3D printing was now only because of that they are raising their field harshly into that 3D printing. And in 2050, Airbus has a planned in innovation 2050 program to be 3D printed, fully 3D printed aircraft they are going to build. Like that there is some information they have shared. And aerospace and 3D printing market, Airbus has joined a race for additive. As I said, they started in late in 3D printing, but they harshly going into that field because of there is many useful things in 3D printing materials, and they can reduce the cost, etc., etc. So they are started many programs in 3D printing. As we are seeing that there is an stuff into that Airbus. They are created in additive manufacturing aerospace industry as a first titanium 3D printed part for a serial production aircraft. For more than complex 3D printed components has been installed in its aircraft. 3D printing in aerospace. Aerospace industries continuously purchases the improvement in efficiency of aircraft and reduction in air pollution. Because of 3D printing, we can reduce the air pollution and significant weight reduction. And also, aerospace industries characterized by use the high complex parts. We can use use high complex parts into 3D printing. High unit cost. We no need to produce a high number of quantity. We need a quality product with less number of quantity in aerospace industry. That's what 3D printing was given to us. 3D printing a less number of quantity of products with a higher level of quantity, which are quality. Sorry for that. High suitable for utilization of 3D printing techniques. Aerospace industry high suitable for 3D printing any other than any other industries, because aerospace needs the very less number of parts, but it needs to be very highly qualified, highly strong and stiffness in that part. Many other thing are there. 3D printing aircraft parts. Boeing already used 300 different 3D printed parts in its aircraft. Not only Boeing, many other things are also, many other companies are also using. But I had shared one example for that. One such component is duct. We all know that duct carries a cool air to various electronic equipment in an aircraft. Some of these ducts have complicated shapes and had to be assembled from several different pieces. This will be reducing the high labor cost and manufacturing cost, because it's an difficult to manufacture. But in 3D printing, you can easily manufacture that in lesser cost itself. Cost of 25% to 50% per part. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. I am presenting continuation in aviation, bridging the gap with the 3D printing. First, 3D printer spacer planning is painting. This job is done in an aircraft Airbus A320. This is the first 3D printed part that can be seen by a passenger inside. Next, 3D printer spacer plan 1. While 3D printed parts is integrated with the aircraft but in post, while end gaps are filled with the storage overhead component. It will be installed and first in the public passengers view. Next, Chandru. Chandru, next slide. Chandru, next slide. Aircraft interior parts. The cabin, the commercial flight, the cabin interior parts can be periodically upgraded and replacing with like a 3D printed wall panels. Need a customization in the. This requires a low value and high turnover. It must be used in an Airbus. Firstly, used in the Airbus as in 2018. The company and installed the spacer file commercially. It is very less and very expensive and complex in procedure to produce a low volumes and specifically in high compactive methods. First, they were produced the 3D printed spacer panel in the A30 320 aircraft. Newly plastics are used by using this injection molding method to produce this complex procedure of the volumes. Next slide. This is the 3D printed jet engine model as displayed in this slide. Next. Low volume production. In aerospace and defense, they were highly used the more complex part. They were produced a very low quality in the 3D printing itself. The less technology, the complex geometry is invested in a high expensive tooling. So we are using the 3D printer. Airspace and the supplier is the cost efficient and to produce a small batch of parts cost efficiently. Weight reduction. While detailing the aerodynamics or engine performance, the weight is the most important factor as considered in the design part. While reducing the weight, the efficiency, fuel efficiency, and carbon dioxide emission has been controlled, and payload also be controlled. By using the 3D printing, the technology is ideal, so creating a weight component resulting in the fuel saving. The optimization, generally design software that produces the increase in the complexity of the product almost in limitless. Next. This is an example that used in an aircraft. This is a bracket used in the landing gear sensor. While conventional machine, it is while conventional and additive manufacturing design, it will reduce the 29% of weight, but increase the 100% of stiffness. We are using in this aircraft landing sensor. Thank you. Nice.
Material efficiency. As all you know that 3D printing is a type of an additive manufacturing technology, so that the less wastage is happened than the traditional subtractive methods. The materials which are used in aerospace 3D printings are ranges from engineering grade thermoplastics like Ultem 9085, Ultem 1010, PAEK, and the reinforced nylon, and to the metal powders like high performance alloys, titanium, aluminum, and stainless steel. Chandru. The part consolidations. One of the main key benefits of the 3D printing is an part consolidation. It has the ability to integrate multiple parts into a single component. The reducing number of parts needed can be significantly simplify the assembly and maintenance process by reducing the amount of time reduced for the assembly. maintenance and repair. The average lifespan of an aircraft can be ranges from 20 years to 30 years, and by making maintenance, repair, and overall an important function in the industry. The metal 3D printing technologies like direct energy deposition are commonly used to repair aerospace and military equipment. The turbine blades and other high-end equipment can be also restored and repaired by adding material to worn-out surfaces. The future of 3D printing. Even though this technology lasts for past 30 years, its usage is only very much low when compared to its benefits. The major aviation companies like Boeing and Airbus are already using 3D printing to build various functional products, and also they are investing for the further R&Ds. Aerospace industries is identified to be one of the most promising business opportunities for the application of 3D printing technology. And at last, as we said earlier, nowadays 3D printing technology is only used to produce small parts in aerospace. Yeah, we really don't know when we will able to see a aircraft fully produced by 3D printing technologies, but we can expect those development in this decades. Thank you.
Nice presentation, man. Next batch.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, is it visible, sir? Hello, sir.
Sir, it is visible, sir.
Hello, sir.
Start, man.
Sir, is it visible, sir? Presentation. Good morning, everyone. Today we are here to present additive manufacturing application domain in electronics. Myself, P. Hariharan. My batchmates are M. Hariharan and D. Hariprasad. The first application is the 3D printed circuit board provided by Nano Dimension and Harris Corporation. Nano Dimension is an Israel company which is famously known for 3D printed electronic devices. They first introduced Dragonfly system, which is used to print 3D printing functional electronic prototypes and complex multi-layer printed circuit boards, that is known as PCBs. And then the Nano Dimension company associated with the Harris Corporation, which is an American technological company, partnered to develop 3D printed electronic devices to create radio frequency amplifiers. They both now working together to create hardware for International Space Station (ISS). Their main goal is to implement 3D printing processes for radio frequency components for flight studies abroad International Space Station. The use of additive manufacturing is the best way to find a solution for them to create circuit boards and radio frequency amplifiers to improve some techniques. Next is a Simu Solar project. Sculpteo is an French company. They are producing solar energy using 3D printing. Similarly, Simu Solar is an East African company which was created in 2014. Their main motto is to bring solar energy to rural population of Tanzania. Then they develop small scale sustainable solutions to help the local people in the rural areas to improve them in everyday life. They also provided solar powered torchlights for fishermen, farmers using 3D printing. They used 3D printing mainly because they need a lot of customized made parts and at a low price. So they use 3D printing for these productions to produce solar energy. Next will be explained by Hariharan.
The optomic aerosol jet technology. The optomic aerosol technology is another company changing the game of deep printed electronics. The US based company has developed its alcohol aerosol jet technology for the 3D printing micron size electronics. Optomic offers in line of aerosol jet system cable to produce flexible PCBs. The conformal antennas, sensors, and modeled interconnected devices. The the noteworthy features of the aerosol jet 3D printers is that they are compatible with the already commercially available materials. The technology behind aerosol jet enables printing and interconnected on both 2D and 3D subtractions. For 2D application, multi-level interconnected can be created by printing a dielectric material at the circuit cross over the point. In ensues eliminating a multi-layer circuit board but the single layer. This can be accomplished because the aerosol jet processing supports multi-ink input devices, allowing material to be switched or even blending during printing. Also, aerosol jet can print conformal interconnected on 3D surface, eliminating the need of wire bonding. For example, printing electrical connections on 3D sticked die or for LED chip fabrication. Aerosol jet technology enables 3D printing electronics. Electrical components such as resistors, capacitors, antennas, sensors, and thin film transmitters have all been printed with aerosol jet technology. The performance parameters of the printed components are, for example, the ohm value of resistors can be controlled through printing parameters. Components can also be printed onto three-dimensional surfaces, eliminating the need of subtracted, thereby reducing the size, thickness, and width of the end product. For example, aerosol jet is used to print antennas and sensors that conform the shape of underlying substrate such as cell phone case. Next, Neotech AMT. German-based Neotech AMT specialized in hybrid 3D printing of electronics. Its system, the PJ15X, combines CNC motion platform and 3D cable print head to produce conductors, semiconductors, header patterns, resistors, and more. The machine is designed for application in product development and rapid prototyping. Next slide. Bot factory PCBs 3D printers. Low cost prototyping of the circuit board is now possible with the bot factory line of 3D printers. The system uses an inkjet technology to lay down small droplets of the conductive and insulting inks on the various substrates. The desktop system are one of the most affordable options for the 3D printing of electronic component of the market today. The next slide will be continued by our batchmate.
Here some of the benefits of 3D printing electronics. First, we are going to say about housing prototypes. In an industry as competitive as electronics, the demand for smaller, thinner devices with the improved functionality is inevitable. However, developing a prototype of a printed circuit boards. Generally, printed circuit boards are formed by layer by layer formation. Usually, we know that 3D printers make products in the layer by layer formation. It gives flexibility to the product. The core of any electronic devices and other electronic parts is often challenging, and the thin task is very often outsourced. This typically results in prolonged lead times, and outsourcing in this context can also be coupled with the intellectual property concerns. However, the advent of 3D printing means that creating prototypes of circuits and circuit boards can move in-house. allowing electronic manufacturers to reduce procurement expenses. Procurement expenses is nothing but the purchasing expenses. It can be reduced by this kind of house prototypings, while eliminating any concerns about IP infringement. IP infringement is nothing but intellectual property infringement. Intellectual property means we can avoid such copyright problems. If we create some products, others can honor like patent. It is a intellectual property is printed in the 3D printed electronics. Next slide. Faster time to market. Producing prototypes in-house can create efficiencies during the product design stages. 3D printing enables a faster turnaround of design interactions, speeding up the design violation stage. By developing products much faster, electronic manufacturers gain a competitive advantages and achieve more flexible manufacturing. Design flexibility. 3D printing opens opportunity to design complex shapes and components. Normally we know that some of the complex products are not formed by traditional manufacturing. Such kind of products are made by 3D printers. For example, multi-layered circuits can now be 3D printed on flat, non-flat, flexible surfaces, which would not be possible with the traditional manufacturing techniques. Some of the other manufacturing techniques, we know that some other subtractive manufacturing products are not formed. Some critical products are not formed in such cases. That products can be easily formed in 3D printers. 3D printing also enables engineers to design for functionality instead of manufacturability, meaning that complex structures with embedded electronics. Here, embedded electronics is nothing but a system with both hardware and software. Such advanced products are made by 3D printers. And encapsulated sensors. Encapsulated sensor is nothing but a product which protects from the environment. These embedded sensors can be protected from the environment. For a great example of this embedded sensor is embedded RTD sensor, and antennas can be more readily produced. Antennas in olden days, we know that some of the antennas are in the large size and it will be more cost. Nowadays we can see that antennas are in small compact with a higher efficiency. 3D printed antennas such as RFD antenna. These kind of 3D printed antennas are unique shaped and they have higher significant bandwidth improved than other kind of antennas. In flexibility, nowadays batteries are made using 3D printers. Such batteries are zinc air battery. They are multi-materials like polymers, metals, ceramics, composites. Next slide. Customization. 3D printing expands the capabilities of manufacturing customized electronics. Engineers at the University of Minnesota, for example, are researching the potential of customized sensors. 3D printing directly on skin. As well as this 3D printing technologies is used in medical in the many fields. Although the customization of electromechanical parts via 3D printing is still in the infancy. Customized customer electronics is already a reality. 3D printing can be used to create personalized electronic enclosures, USB stick cases, and keyboards. Some personal products can also be used in the 3D printings. Simplified supply chain. Manufacturers choosing to bring their production of electronics in-house using 3D printing could have a significant impact on the supply chain. Internal manufacturing has the benefit of simplified or even reduced outsourcing, reducing the associated cost of delivery and shipping. 3D printing of electronics also lower warehousing and distribution cost thanks to on-demand manufacturing and the opportunity to create a digital inventory. We can make some of the complex products like simple products. They can be made using 3D printing in the home itself. In such cases, we know that there's no need to buy the product in the somewhere else, other state or other country. Mostly some products are buying from so far means it includes the travel cost also. So the price of the cost is increased. To avoid such cases, we can make such a smaller components in the home itself. It can reduce the demand of the manufacturing components.
Finally, conductive 3D printing offering new opportunities because conductive 3D printing is useful in IoT projects, and this innovative technology is used to produce 3D printed devices like LED, touch sensors, etc. It is also used to produce bigger projects in soft robotics, 3D electronics, and also for communication devices such as 3D printed near field communication antennas. And finally, the future of 3D printing in electronic industry will be we could be able to create fully functional smartphones or multi-material products using additive manufacturing if these ideas are developed in future days. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir?
Okay, man, it was good presentation. I think today's presentation is over. You may log out, man. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.